What's up, friends of YouTube? Derek Van Diest here with Zaandam Music. Today I'm going to be trying to make as many beat ideas as I can in about 30 minutes. So with that said, let's hop right into it. Okay, so I'm starting my project with a starting template that I usually begin all my rap and trap beats with. I have several drum sounds already in place, as well as an 808, a riser, and a beat tag. Now I'm using the song No Meds by Kodak Black as a reference so that I can use the same template for the beat that I'm making. So I'm gonna have an intro, hook, verse, hook, outro in my beat. Now Kodak Black's No Med is in 136 BPM, but I'm gonna be working in 150 today. So we don't need this anymore. I'm not gonna be taking anything from that beat other than the format. So let's remove it. And I'm going to be working on the scratch pad today because I'm just going to be making some beat ideas. Alright, so first thing I'm going to do to start this beat idea is begin with a sample. So I'm going to go to the browser, open up files, and I really like Nick Mira. He's one of my favorite producers. So I'm just going to pick one of his sample packs at random and just go from there and see what I can find. So let's start with the first one, see if I like it. Oh, okay. So I've used a bunch of these, so I'm gonna be skipping the ones that I've already used in previous projects. Yeah, I used that one too. Oh wow, this one's pretty interesting. Okay, so all right, I'm gonna use this one. So it's in 120 BPM, but remember, I'm gonna be working at 150. So from this, I want to take the bass sound, I want to take the keys. Actually, I'm not going to take the bass sound, I'm just going to take the keys, the main one, the reverb, and the selected. I'm going to click that, drag it into the project, and as you can see, it's already time stretched for me to fit 150. Next thing I'm going to do is open up the clap pattern and put a clap on the 9. And let's go ahead and hear what that sounds like. Awesome, let's go ahead and see what key we're in. So I'm gonna open up my master, and I'm gonna open up Hornet Song Key, reset, and see what key we're in. Looks like we're in D minor. Oh, C minor. Alright, I don't want to work in C minor, so I'm going to click it and I'm going to transpose it up one. Hopefully it'll switch to D minor. Let's see. Sounds way better already. I'm hoping it stays in D minor. Come on. Alright, so it's in A minor, so that's close enough. I'm going to go ahead and program this in A minor. Next thing I'm going to do is work on the 808. So I'm going to program 2 patterns. So Control Shift P to add another pattern, and let's work on the first 4 bars. Alright, so since we're in A minor, that means I'm going to be using only the white keys. So let's go ahead and start programming a pattern, 64 steps. Oh, that's right, I turned off Maschine, so I'm going to turn it back on. reason why we're glitching so much, I'm just gonna go ahead and bounce this right away so that we can turn off Maschine. Unfortunately, Maschine it has so many issues that it's not even worth it. So let's get rid of Maschine here. Let's turn it off. And watch how we stop glitching as soon as I turn it off. Alright, next thing I'm going to do is start working on the hi-hat. So instead of programming it myself, I actually have a pack folder with some hi-hat MIDI. If I can just locate it here. Where is it? It starts with an M. I think I found it here. MIDI toolkit. Okay, let's look at their hi-hats. Hi-hat 1. I'm going to go ahead and put in this MIDI into the hi-hat section, see what it sounds like. Alright, so we hit gold with just the first one. Sounds great. So let's turn down the volume. Alright, next thing I'm going to do is program the kick. For the kick, I'm going to do it live on my MIDI keyboard. So I'm going to go ahead and monitor. Arm for recording. It's on. Okay, and I'm going to play it in myself. Something's not right here for some reason. Okay, so it wasn't playing at the speed that I wanted it to. Let's try it again. No, it's not working for some reason. I don't know why. I'm not going to bother. I'm just going to put it in myself. So I'm going to hear it and try to program it the way it's supposed to be. It's going to take a little longer, but not much I can do right now. That's fine. Actually, let me try here. Alright, that's perfect. Alright, we got the kick down. I'm gonna cut it down here. And next up, let's put in the open hat. I think that sounds okay. Let's bring the hat actually down a little bit more. Alright, let's get the perk going next. I don't like that perk sound. Let's switch it up. And let's try programming something in real quick. I'm going to put it at 32. Alright, so let's go ahead and start putting in, start making it an intro. So I'm gonna bring them all in, put it into the actual project. Starting with the intro, let's hear what the intro sounds like. Let's move it here. I'm gonna change the BPM to 150. That's weird. Hold on a second. Okay, so I'm gonna play this purple one, this purple sound, in the hook section. So let's bring this up. I'm gonna go back to the browse because I think there was a bass file that I didn't use. It was Nick Mara. Crap, I forgot which one it was. I think it was Diablo. Fade to black. Yeah, fade to black. Okay, so bass. I'm gonna click and drag that in, and we're only gonna use this on the intro and verse sections, I think. Let's hear what that sounds like. Oh, I need to transpose it to 1 up. So let's transpose that 1 up. And let's play everything in context here. Why is this muted? Okay. I'm gonna duplicate that for the hook. Alright, next thing I want is the clap actually on the second half. We're gonna extend that all the way through the hook. Put the 808 in the hook. And the kick as well. As well as the snare. And the hi-hat. And the open hat. And the brick. I don't want to use the crash, so I'm gonna remove it. We don't need the switch pad anymore. I'm gonna put that bass sound into the verse. Duplicate it. Put this back into the verse. Let's get the clap going. Put the hi-hats in the middle here. Put hats later on. Add another. Oops, that's the first sound. Had it messed up. Get rid of that. Let's put the hi-hat portion in. I had it. Okay. I think pretty much we have a beat idea already in place here. Let's see. This is the beat idea from the start. I'm going to be, let's move these to the proper channels. So the key, I'm going to put it in the instruments folder. Main 1 in the instruments folder. Reverb in the pads, I think. Selected, I don't know what it is. I'll put it in pads. And this one in instruments. Let's hear just the instruments. Oh, this is the bass. Let's put it to the bass folder. Let's hear the pads actually. Alright, I need to mess around with the volume here, so let's hear what it sounds like in context. Alright, cool. Let's go ahead and add a riser right after the intro here. And I'm going to program it in C, and let's go ahead and hear what that sounds like. Alright, that's the default rise effect. It sounds pretty good in this beat. I'm going to click and copy it, bring it down to the beat tag so the beat tag also plays at that time. Let's bring the beat tag up. And that's it, we got a beat. And that was done in like 16 minutes, 15 minutes or so. Let's hear the verse, how it transitions. matches the bass. Okay, so we got it. That's the whole beat. I'm gonna delete this, delete this, delete this. Grab hook verse, duplicate it. Grab the hook, duplicate it again, move it to the other side of the verse. Grab both of these, put them in the right position. Move the outro here. And we almost have the whole beat already done. I'm going to finish up by completing the outro. I kind of wanted to... I'm going to extend that later on so that it just fades out. But that's the whole beat. It's already done. Let's hear the whole beat one time through, and hopefully I can make another one. While the beat's playing, I'm going to do a little bit of mixing as quickly as I can here. On auto just to save time, guys. Let's put another sidechain on the bass. And I need to put the sidechain above the EQ. So let's add another sidechain here to make the black bass. Let's make sure we have the proper volume. Beat, I probably won't have enough time to finish it. Let's just make one good beat here as fast as I can. So next up, let's start panning. Snare, let's pan it to the left a little bit. Let's pan the hi-hat to the right a little bit. Open hat to the left. Merge sound to the right. Put everything on the right channels here. So bass, bass, bass. that sounds really nice. See how that reverb ended it with a tail end here? So yeah, we're gonna leave it that way. Let's get that Echo Boy going. And to save some time, I'm just gonna use one of my favorite settings, ambient echoes. Let's go ahead and put that on some channels here. I'm gonna have it loop on the intro so we can work on that. For Fade to Black, let's add Echo Boy. Fade to Black, Echo Boy. On all the channels actually. Let's put an EQ here to get rid of some of the muddiness in the low end. Do the same thing for the next sound. Let's add an ozone imager now. Let's add some imaging to the instruments and the pad sounds. And I'm only going to work on this for like maybe 2 or 3 more minutes. Let me figure out what sound this is again. So this is the keys. This is like a piano. I don't have my spectrum analyzer open right now, so I can't see where the frequency range is, but I'm gonna go ahead and guess that it's somewhere in the mid-range, mid-top range. So let's do control mid-range. Gentle width. Actually, this is much better, gentle width. So I'm gonna click learn in context here. Let's put it in the hook section. And let's turn off that solo. I'm gonna click learn. And that's gonna automatically adjust the bands according to the other sounds in the mix. What kind of sound this is again. It's like a guitar. Okay, so it's kind of in the mid-range as well. So let's do some mid-range presence for this one. And let's do it in context. Click the learn feature and let's do it. And let's do it one more time here for the pad sound. Ozone imager. Okay, for the pad sound, I want enhanced bass. Learn, let's play it. Alright, it's all set. Let's move it up to the top because we want the EQ at the bottom. Awesome. We're making some progress. Let's move on to the drum sounds. Let's get rid of some of that muddiness. So let's start adding some FabFilter Q to all of them. So we're gonna add some here. I'm gonna just copy and paste it on all the channels. And I'm sorry I'm not explaining it clearly. I'm trying to think about what I'm doing and do it as fast as I possibly can at the same time. So excuse me for that. So this is the clap sound. Open Let's put an auto tune on the beat tag. I've got a few more minutes. So we're in the key. What key were we in again? A minor? Oh, A minor. So actually we don't have to do anything. We don't even need a beat tag because it's already in C major. A minor is the equivalent of C major. You can see here on the wheel of fifths, A minor, C major. So we don't need it. Let's take it out. No auto tune. I will though. Oh, that's right. Let's add some EQ to the reverbs. So this is, what was it again? Plate reverb. Let's add another EQ here for the hall reverb. And let's add one more EQ for the room reverb. I feel like there's too much reverb on that bass, so I'm gonna bring it down even more. And that's it, we've got a whole beat. I think I'm pretty much there. So a whole beat idea in less than 30 minutes. Razer effects too, since I didn't adjust it. For the Razer, I'm using the Razer VST, the default preset. But let's do a Razer Rise. Total noise gate, let's try that. This is a beat idea, so it takes time to go back in there and create new patterns to mix it up. I'm going to add some more instruments obviously to this, just to like fill all the frequency spectrum. But other than that, the beat idea is done. So that's how you guys make a beat idea really fast. The key is to stay organized. That's the #1 key. As long as you're organized, you guys can create beats as fast as I can. So there you have it, guys. Thank you for joining me today. Hopefully you learned something, and hopefully I'll see you guys in the next one. So with that said, take care.